kids, you are kind of forced to have these cursive writing, handwriting notebooks,
Right.
and you have these summer vacations where you are you have been forced to fill
Calligraphy workshops. You
exactly
were asked, you were
so
forced to go to the
calligraphy
calligraphy workshops.
workshops just to improve your handwriting skills,
Right.
and I'd say I have filled like 30 of those notebooks in a
Correct.
year or something,
Correct.
and we were forced to do that somehow. Is forced handwriting or forced improvement of handwriting, does it affect somehow?
Okay.
So your handwriting can be very beautiful once it's
Right.
forced on,
Right.
but I don't know if your character becomes character changes, I would say.
Right. Okay. Were you ever forced to go to a calligraphy workshop, or your mom made you sit, okay, come sit with me, you have to write it this particular way, just follow the pattern that is on the first line and you have to write 10 lines in the same way? Were you asked, or were you forced to a calligraphy workshop, or
Tell me,
anything to
tell me a kid that is not.
then me?
Oh,
I was.
you
Yeah.
you must have a very nice handwriting
I
then
did,
starting.
I did, but as you said, I haven't written anything in a long time now.
Mhm.
But okay, but you were
Yes.
forced, right? So
They so forceful means they wanted my handwriting to be beautiful.
right,
Okay.
and you were asked to do it, and you did
Yeah.
the job at
Yeah.
that time, right?
And it improved.
For the time, for the time, it would have gone to the same ways as it was earlier, right?
Mhm.
As it was in the past. For
So my
example,
original handwriting is as it is.
right,
Yeah. Yeah, I would say some things changed. I picked up some characters from that handwriting, or some, I would say, not even characters, I would say, but some ways of writing from
yeah,
that classes,
yeah.
and that I took into my handwriting, but not whole of it.
Okay, so I'll have a question here again. For
Please.
example, you learned writing G in the very royal kind, with all the zigzags and the
Mhm.
curve on the top. For
Mhm.
example,
Yes.
let's talk about the alphabet G. But when you are writing in the normal flow of your handwriting, do you still write that G, or when you consciously think, oh yeah, that G is beautiful, let's write that way, do you then write the G?
As I told you,
Yeah.
some things have changed permanently, I would say.
Right.
So, but they are very minor changes.
Correct.
So, 4 to 5 changes are there
Right.
that have been a permanent change to my handwriting,
Right.
and that are obvious that I do it
Okay. Okay.
without even
Even
thinking,
casually.
casually.
Right.
And of course, even those changes, if I know that I have to write it very beautifully or
Right.
beautify my handwriting into
Right.
something that I have to show to people,
Correct.
then yeah,
Okay.
I of course make it as
As
beautiful
beautiful,
as
as
possible.
aesthetic as
Exactly.
possible, right? So, for example, as I don't know if I mentioned it yet or not, you evolve as a person,
Mm-hmm.
right? You grow, you evolve, you change. You're not the same person anymore. So does your handwriting. It won't. It keeps on changing. It won't be as it was in the past. It's going to be different than it. But at the same time, to answer your question, there are people say that there are correctional ways of improving your personality, bring a change in your handwriting, and it will change your personality. No, it's not going to do that. Changing, again, you have to do the inner work. If you have changes in your handwriting, somehow, you would also realize that I used to be that kind of a person. I'm not that person anymore. I've changed. And so has your handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you put the best of you to impress someone, right?
Exactly.
So that they think that you are good at this, right? So again, that is not who you are. You want someone to perceive you as good. That is why your handwriting is good, right? If you want someone to think, okay, this is who I am, you'll write the normal handwriting. You won't change your handwriting for them.
That's true completely.
Right? So, more the embellishments, the more you want someone to like you. For example, as I said, that the person who is writing very beautifully and their handwriting is very pretty, a lot of embellishments, not the casual kind, but a lot of embellishments, that again, that means they're pretending to be someone else.